Good morning, everybody. I'm actually doing this on my bed right now because I'm moving out of my house, and this is the last thing that's in my house today. So it's going to be a very busy day. But let's talk about the agenda. So by the time Tuesday ends, because this is going to be the agenda for today and tomorrow, you should have completed on Google Classroom your weeks 1 through 5 assignments. So today, this whole week is a makeup week. Any assignments that you didn't turn in at all this summer school, turn them in this week. I will still check them, okay? And then your assignment for today is your one-page analysis paper. Questions of identity. Who am I? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this way? We're talking about theme again, something that we've really focused on all summer. Why did I choose this theme? What does it teach me about my own life, okay? So you're learning targets and success criteria. You're going to get to know one another, be good listeners, stay focused on the Google Meets, limit distractions on the Chromebook and at home. And then your one-page analysis paper. You're going to choose the story you want to write about. You're going to write about a theme you can connect with, and you can use textual evidence to support your thesis. Okay. So let's look at the paper. Now, this paper says it's actually due 40 points, okay? This is still credit or no credit, but I just wanted to give you a better breakdown. If you get it, if you turn it in and you give effort, you'll get full credit. But just for my purposes, I just want to break it down a little more to see what we've learned this semester or this summer school. So don't worry about the points, just worry about the assignment, okay? Or don't worry at all because it's something we've done all summer. Just a little more detailed. I'm breaking it down just a little more thoroughly, okay? So, students will analyze a theme in a short story and support it with 2 quotations from the text. So, what's a quotation? If you're not familiar, it's anything from the story you can use, and you're using it to support something. So, say my idea for all summer in a day was about hopelessness. I would choose a quote. It's been raining here for 7 years, thousands upon thousands of days, compounded with rain. I would copy and paste that. All summer a day shows how without hope people can be lost. I highlight that by introducing the theme by using rain. I copy and paste that. I put it in quotes. Rain represents sadness and bleakness. Okay? Something like that. Obviously, it can be totally different, maybe less deep. Really, your paper. Okay, I'm not trying to put any low expectations on you guys. I just want to show you something real quick. Okay, so you're going to analyze a theme in a short story. I have highlighted a YouTube link if you want a more detailed conversation about that. It's going to be 4 paragraphs, 1 page, double spaced. Your thesis statement with support. My thesis statement for all summer today was all summer days shows how people without hope can be lost. Okay? So it's basically your thesis statement is just the point you're trying to make. It's a fancy way of saying that, but all throughout school where you're going to be using that more and more. You're going to use 2 quotations as support, and you're going to develop a creative introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion. So how to write a theme analysis. When writing about the theme, the writer should keep in mind that he or she will write an analysis of a theme that appears in either the text that argues a specific point, The writer's aim in this type of essay is to pick a theme from the text and write about what that theme does for the story, or that theme makes the reader realize about the story and life itself. The best way to come up with such an argument and analysis for the writers to apply the theme of the story to his or her own life. The writer should think about what theme makes him or her realize about the text or life. The following steps are provided step-by-step format to show one writing a theme analysis essay. So basically, out of the 3 short stories that we have read, what stood out to you? What do you think you can learn about life? Choose that, and then just show some evidence. Find a couple quotes and talk about how that helps you support your argument. So start your intro with an attention getter, like maybe a quote from the book, maybe why it piques your interest, a rhetorical question, like ask the reader a question. Say your, again, for example, using a fact, all summer in a day, you could talk about, in Michigan, it doesn't rain here 200 out of the 365 days. But here in this story, it rains every day. And talk, you know what I mean? Just talk about it. Introduce the reader to the story. So whatever story you pick, just tell them what it's about real quick to get someone familiar. If you're talking about 7th grade, a boy likes a girl trying to impress her. Thank you, ma'am. A boy tries to steal from an old lady. It's a really quick, and he learns something. Just a quick thing to talk about, just to get the full scope of the story. Then you're going to write one sentence that introduces the reader to the important theme. There can be more than one theme in a text, but just pick one. And then what they can learn about life through this. So in the short story, Thank You, Ma'am, it shows you that in life, second chances are vital to growing up and becoming who you are. Okay, so your first body paragraph. Pick one scene from the text that shows how the theme relates to the aspect that you're writing about. Then write just 2 to 3 sentences explaining it. Then pick one quote to support it. It's like how I just did with All Summer Day. Tell me how it relates to life. Then write one closing sentence that will seal off the paragraph. Like just do a wrap up. Second paragraph's the same. Then conclusion. Write 1 to 2 sentences and use different words that restate your thesis from your introduction. Even if you don't do that, just restate your thesis, okay? Write 3 to 4 sentences that briefly re-mention the scenes. So when you're concluding something, right, you just don't say, and this is the end. You say, man, I talked to you about this scene, and this is showing you how this text supports my thesis. And then a wrap-up of why you think that this was important and why you chose this. And that's it. And it seems like a lot, but once you start doing it, it's not, guys. It's 4 paragraphs. You're introducing the story and the theme. You're choosing 2 scenes and quotes to explain why this theme is the one you chose and why it makes sense. And then you're just wrapping it up. 1 page, double space. This is due tomorrow at midnight. This is the final week of summer school, so this is kind of like your test. And then on Wednesday and Thursday, we'll have a multiple choice portion of it. So this has to get done by Tuesday. Okay, guys? Good luck. If you have any questions at all, email me, come to my office hours. We'll talk about it in the live sessions, whatever. Just enjoy it. It's not, I promise you, it's going to be okay.